Episode 1 Out of the Blue. The ancient wrench creaked against the stubborn bolt as Bran's dendricals, wrapped in mismatched brown maintenance gloves, worked to tighten it. Steam hissed from the joint, its warm breath ghosting across his face in the dim light of engineering's underbelly. His brown uniform, once pristine, now bore the marks of countless hours spent wrestling with temperamental pipes. The lack of lightning symbols that once traced their way proudly across his chest served as constant reminders of his former position, back when he'd carried messages through the higher functions of the Alex rather than fixing the plumbing. The bolt finally gave way with a satisfying crack. Bran's lips curled into a half-smile as he adjusted his lanky frame to peer more closely at the repair. His reflection in the polished pipe showed what he'd become. A tall, thin figure with scruffy reddish hair and that perpetual hangdog expression that seemed permanently etched on his features. "At least the pipes don't judge," he muttered, watching the steam dissipate as the seal took hold. The dendricals of his right hand traced the newly tightened joint, testing for any remaining leaks. Finding none, he allowed himself a small nod of satisfaction. Down here in the depths of engineering, among the honest labor of maintenance, there was a simple pride in fixing what was broken even if he couldn't fix his own fallen status. The steam's hiss faded to a whisper, and Bran's thoughts drifted like the dissipating vapor. His dendricals traced the pipe's smooth Vitalex surface, remembering how he'd once carried messages through the upper reaches of the Alex with pride and purpose. Now, he dwelled in these depths, as far from the bridge as one could get. A memory surfaced, Tiger's voice reciting an ancient tale during their messenger training. A sower went out to sow his seed. The words echoed in his mind as he stared at the scattered bolts and tools around him. Like seeds cast upon rocky ground, his potential seemed to have landed in barren soil. He'd sprouted quickly enough as a beta wave messenger, yet when challenges arose, the opportunity to win favor through his familiar cruel habits of spreading rumors and sniggering in shadows, he'd shriveled away just as swiftly. The pipe's warmth beneath his maintenance gloves felt almost accusatory. Here he was, hiding among the machinery, unable to put down proper roots. No nutrients, no growth, just existing on the surface like those seeds that fell on shallow soil. The parable's truth stung. He'd received his position with joy, but in times of testing, he'd fallen away. Bran leaned his forehead against the cool flexishell wall, letting out a long breath. The constant thrum of engineering's machinery pulsed through him, a reminder that even in exile, life continued its relentless cycle. A familiar grunt echoed through the steam-filled chamber. Bran's spine straightened instinctively as he caught the chief's distinctive silhouette approaching through the haze. His short, broad-shouldered frame carried an air of authority that seemed to part the steam itself. Thank you for joining us for this Difference Makers Season 1 episode preview. We're excited to bring you this episode preview thanks to the incredible support of partners like you. Are you ready to make a difference? Become a paid subscriber today. Join Bran and the crew of the Alex as they navigate through the mysteries of their universe, facing challenges that will test their courage, faith, and determination. As a premium member, you'll enjoy immediate access to every thrilling episode and gain exclusive insight with mad coaching habits. Click upgrade below to join us and become a real difference maker.